All right. Let me know if you guys can hear me now. Hopefully I fixed the audio problem. Sorry about that, guys. For some reason, I wonder if it's Mercury retrograde. I hate to blame it on that, but it seems to be a lot of unusual things. Hi, John Benny. Sorry about that, everyone. I did not have any audio at the beginning. I do not believe I had any audio at the beginning. It wasn't showing any audio. But I'm back. I'm here. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing? Let me know how you all are doing, feeling, just in general. Yes, you can hear me good. Alright, I don't know what's going on with my other screen. Hold on. If one is willing to look at another's behavior as a state of one's own reflection of self. Yes. We're all mirrors of each other. Bells on, favorite part of my week. Hi, Angelfish. And hi, Saturnian Sun. Welcome. I should probably turn down the music. I'm sure you guys probably can't hear me that well. Just gonna, oh, we already have 6 people. Holy crap, 7. Okay, I was like, rather than a statement of how we value ourselves. Interesting, we're talking about value, and look at the 6 of coins here. So that's all about giving. So I guess in some terms, when it comes to giving, if we are kind of seeing, because in terms of reflections of self, we can see the opposite of what we would perceive as a reflection. So consider you have an internal problem, and someone in your life is reflecting that back to you, but they're reflecting it back to you in more of an inverted form. Glitchy! And Witch Moon, welcome. So let me think if I can come up with an example so I can try to get my... So, since I have the 6 of coins in front of me, I'm going to use money as an example. So say you're faced in this reality with a lot of people that you would perceive as selfish or stingy or withholding when it comes to money. And then you yourself are in an experience where you are faced with a lot of lack. Potentially you have a lot of money problems. You have a hard time just getting by. Energetically through giving, because what you're kind of faced with is people who are stingy and maybe more selfish. That's kind of showing you that there is potentially a wound inside of you that is connected to that in more of a parallel form, meaning you need to give more in order to receive more. The reason you're in a state of lack is because you're constantly thinking about how you don't have enough money to give. So the reflection would essentially be the person that you would perceive as selfish or withholding when it comes to money, but all they are showing you in that reflection is that maybe even though you feel like you can't afford it because you are in a state of lack, that is actually what you need to be doing, is getting out of the opposite form of stingy, where you're constantly thinking you can't afford to be charitable to others because of your lack. So that will continue to keep you in that state of lack. If you can, this is like Glitch, since you're here and you've used this as an example, how he was trying to decide between, whether I should offer this, charity or spend this money on food. It was something along those lines. And he offered the money as a charity or a donation, gave it to somebody, and was able to receive that back, which got him out of his cycle of lack, loop of lack, through that action, through that perception, because it allowed him to change his awareness, and through that change in awareness, put it into action, therefore receive a reaction from the universe from that, which was in the form of abundance. Give more, take less. Yes, when you give, things come back to you without you having to take. Kiki! Hi! Happy you're here. So that was just, I guess, the group message that came through for everybody. Love your face. Genevieve! Good things always teach on. Take less laws. So true, Fairy. To be abundant, we must gift like we are abundant. Yes. It's all about the energy and how you perceive yourself in that energy. It kind of will bring in whatever it is that you're energetically, subconsciously drawing on. I think I'm connecting to everybody's energy. I'm starting to vibrate. All right, I need to ground for just a few minutes while I get ready. We have 11 people here already. Charity gives you clarity. Glitchy quote. Takers will take what the leavers leave. Yes. If you're dealing with a lot of people who are taking from you, it could be a sign that you're giving too much. Remember how I was talking about like in how it can, your mirror can show to you in more of an inverted form. So if you're constantly being faced with people who are taking from you, that could be a sign that you need to give more to yourself before giving to others. Fill your cup first and then allow it to overflow rather than constantly trying to give from an empty cup. It's our job to decide who deserves. SS. 11 in the chat, 4:23 a.m. in Scotland. Free will is your choice. The decision is your free will. Genevieve, wee. Alright, so I always start with Aries, so I am going to start with Gemini because for some reason they always come in last. Actually, is Morgan here? Maybe I should wait until she gets here. We don't have Morgan or Alexandria yet. Florida boy, yeah. So, let's see. I think we've got some Leos in the house. Let's start with Leo. Leo. We'll go Leo, Sagittarius, and then Aries. Start with fire signs. So, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Be what you want. Love and abundance to all. Beautiful. All right. 916. All right. So, Leo, what we got for Leo? Alright, so doesn't want to talk for Leo, so let's pick a new deck. Let's go with this guy. So, that deck didn't want you guys, did not like those. Morgan. 852, returning to spiritual order. Oh, that was 825. I saw 852. That's so funny how that switched on me. Interesting. I would love a quick read. Lots of going on in my energy field. Jen Doogie, we are doing it by the signs. So if you want to stick around and listen for your sun, moon, rising, and then when I do the love portion, definitely look at your Venus. You're going to pass out before midnight. Okay. So, of course, Leos get 11 with the strength card because the strength is my Leo card. Great inner strength. Now is the time to stop judging yourself for, you're a Capricorn? Nice. Now is the time to stop judging yourself for your changes, for seeing things differently. I think that's one of the things that's hardest when it comes to, especially when you got that Leo energy because you got that Leo pride. You definitely are wanting to move on with the Eight of Water. Look for something more meaningful. This is like in terms of like spirituality and emotional fulfilling experiences. Eight of Water is all about manifesting that emotionally fulfilling something, but you don't quite know what that is yet. The High Priestess with the Eight of Water is telling you that you're definitely manifesting this. This is happening very unconscious. Now is the time to really have a lot of patience with yourself because as you're manifesting, you're kind of contradicting some of your manifestations. So you're having to give yourself time in that kind of more unconscious state to work out those contradictions and decide what it is that you want. Because once you do, you got the Knight of Air with the Unity, things are going to happen really fast for you, okay? This is why you have to take time to kind of review what it is that you want as you're kind of manifesting that new beginning, because there is a significant life event happening for you, Leos. This is powerful revelations, tower moments, big changes in your life. This is also a lot of you having the opportunity to kind of step into more of an authentic self. Are you here? Just wondering. Expander. Nice. Hold on. I got to let my cat in. Hurry up. Come on. I forgot my window was still open from when I was cleansing. It's like the temperature feels so off in here. Okay, so back to Leo. Leo, you guys are going through a lot of changes. There's a new beginning coming in. Make sure that you realize that you're manifesting a lot of this behind the scenes. There's hair there. Sorry about that. So be aware that the reason that whatever it is that you're manifesting isn't happening right here, right now, like it's giving, the universe is giving you time to figure out exactly what you want. And so that when it does come in, because it's going to come in really, really fast, it doesn't completely throw you out of whack. Sorry, throwing my cards everywhere. And that's why you have to like really have a lot of inner strength. This is forgiving yourself for maybe decisions or choices you made in the past, having to leave things behind because you got yourself into alignment with things that weren't your highest good and you came to that realization. And it sucks to have to let things go, but sometimes you just gotta fucking let things go so that you can move into a better place. The Moon. Important psychic insights. All right. This is all about that unconscious. This is all about looking at the things that are not in alignment, that maybe are still running. These are unconscious thoughts, programs, belief systems. So lack consciousness, fear of not finding love or not being loved. No problem. Her fight or flight is moving through the planets. Life check-in is Expander. Check-in, okay. Who knows Expander and if he's doing all good? Yes, fight or flight is being thrown around everywhere. Big time. Muddy. No. Self. No. Now. Oh, it's just, you mean like lots of root chakra activations? That's probably what's happening. Root chakra is getting activated, cleared out. If there's a lot of fight or flight, that's a lot of energy in that base chakra that's getting moved. And so you're having to deal with any kind of programming, subconscious programmings, belief systems, stuff that you had generated throughout this life and even past lives, connected to having to run or not feeling safe, just generally feeling unstable, not feeling grounded, not feeling like you have a home or roots anywhere. That will all affect that. So all of that's probably coming up to be cleared and worked on and looked at. So if you can see how that could be reflecting in your present reality right now, you can help reprogram in that awareness right then and there a new potential reality, a new potentiality just through your awareness, because you're actually changing your energy, you're switching your frequency just by knowing that you no longer want to experience that. We got slapped by Saturn. Holy shit. I wouldn't doubt it. Working on a plan to gradually phase out my corporate day job, starting by reducing hours. That's incredible. All right, Leo, your last card is the Nine of Water. Your wish come true. This is the time to really start loving life. So, whatever it is you're manifesting, it's coming. All right, and it's going to be very abundant, very emotionally fulfilling. You can see all the water and all the jewels there. So this is going to be a love card for Leo. And so if you have Leo in your Venus, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, but mostly Venus right now, is going to be a lot of that energy, Venus and Moon. Even Loy is making Saturn stickers. Loy. Okay, so the link that Glitch just posted is our shop. We've got all new oils and Glitch and Faery oils. So I don't have any of the bottles up here. I should have because I'm totally unprepared. But I do have some of the ones that are not in the shop yet. These are going to be in soon. They're ones that I've made, kind of decorated with stones and then painted. They aren't filled yet. But this is about the size of the sprays. They're 2-ounce sprays. And you can get them with the water base or the alchemical spirits. And then we also have the oils in several different forms. So you can get them in the droppers. This is actually my cousin. He also does oils. I'll leave his link, his shop in the information after the live is over. But they're in little droppers, kind of like that. Actually, we only have a couple of those. Those are mostly sold out. But we have rollers, and then we also have the spray oil. Which you can get with like the sparkly pigment. So if you like that sparkly color, or it's not really colored, it pretty much goes on clear, but it leaves a nice little sparkle to your skin. It's super pretty. And by the way, background beats are glitchies. I thought I should mention that. I didn't never say anything. Shout out to DJ Glitchyboii. Are you buzzing? Because I can see you vibrating. Yes, I was buzzing hardcore for a minute there. It settled down for a second. I had to, you know what? It's funny. When I start shuffling the cards, it kind of grounds me. You're on fire? Yeah. Michelle Cannon Free. Good evening. Frizzy, sparkling, buzzing vibrations. You're not late. We just started on Leo. And I'm pulling a love card for Leo, but so far, no love cards have wanted to come out. So, we're just kind of waiting until, oh my gosh, we got 18 people in the house. Yeah. Welcome, everyone. Okay. So, while we're waiting for Leo's love card to decide to come out, I'm going to talk a little bit about the energy that's been coming in. We did have the coronal hole lining up with the Earth, and it's quite significant. It's pretty large. It's like a big triangle shape. And about an hour and a half ago, nothing's showing up on any of the shit yet, but I swear to God, something popped off the sun. Like, I was watching this filament, and it looked like it might have hooked and popped at the very end there, but there wasn't enough data at the end. It's like it stopped for me to see the final result of what might have happened. So I'll have to check that in the morning to see if we did have a CME. Definitely felt something about an hour and a half to 2 hours ago. I had to lay down. I got super vortexy, like super nauseous. We are kind of in the ambient, quiet, normal ranges. I think we were KP3 last time I looked, which is pretty normal. Okay, I guess. Oh, there we go. I was like, getting to know each other. All right, so Leo, your love is really going to be beneficial if you spend some time getting to know whoever your person is on a more deeper, intimate level. That's really what you need to be doing. Took a long time for that card to come out. So I think that's something that's going to be really important for you guys, all of you Leos. Work on maybe learning something about your person that you don't know yet, something that maybe even they didn't even realize that they wanted to talk about. There could be something significant that you can bring out of them that they could need some healing. So that getting to know each other will help with the healing process. All right, Leos. Oh, looks like you get one more. Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy. All right, so maybe helping uplift the vibration and the mood through that kind of flirting reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life, so this is definitely somebody you've spent past lives with, or you've had a past experience relationship in this life with them. All right, Leos, pretty hot stuff there. Alrighty then. Okay, so Sagittarius. Do we got any Sagittarius in the house? I'm just going to check back up on the chat, make sure I didn't miss anything, because I probably did. If she's going in order. What? Oh, yeah, you're Capricorn. I don't know if I'm going in order. I'm just kind of whatever comes through. Saturn is Leo 8th. He's back doing his thing. Okay, so Expander's good, apparently. He's all good. That's good. That's good to hear. Yay for Expander. Thumbs up the video, guys. Merlin is a Sag riser. Nice. Simon says we're not doing cards tonight. We're just doing it by the zodiac. Just because I had such a hard time keeping track of everybody last time. The past me so sick of that shit. Even the church bells here so loud I have not heard since November. Don't sleep upside down. I actually fell asleep one time. Like I had like this neck pain, like, and it was all sore and stiff. So I kind of like laid back with my head, kind of laying back with my head off the bed, and I fell asleep like that. I woke up probably because I was putting my girls to sleep and they had fallen asleep next to me. Woke up probably an hour or two later with my head still back. I was like, oh my god, I was actually dizzy from sleeping like that. I don't recommend it. Too much blood in my head. So Simon, if you do want a personal reading, I do have a link where I can do personal readings for people if you want to buy one from the store. Tonight I'm not doing cards for people. I'll do that on another live stream, just not on tonight, not on Fairy Friday. All right. Sag rising. All right, Saggies. Nice. There's a random low plane aboving past you now. Interesting. Your neck has been hurting. My neck is stiff today too. Did you guys hear it crack when I leaned my head back? 24-24. That's a synchronicity. Sagittarius sun, Leo moon. Wife is a Leo. Daughter is a Sagittarius. Nice, Jen. Looks like you got 2 hits in a row. Nice. Down for a personal. Not doing personal Saturnian. If you do want to order a personal, I do the 20 to 30 minute personal reading from my store. I'll do a separate live stream that's not on a Fairy Friday where I'll just pull cards for people. But I decided on Fairy Fridays, if I do pull cards, it'll be like either for the signs or for the elements, something along those lines, just so it doesn't get so out of control crazy, because last time I struggle for some reason sometimes to keep the signal going. It seems to be doing great tonight, but it's like I kept worrying about people missing their readings, and it was a lot of stress and anxiety. I was like, not on a Friday. That'll have to be on. I don't even think it was on a Friday, but it's just like one of those things where you're like, nope, not on a Friday. So that will be that will be on just a separate live stream. I'm not exactly sure. I hate saying when that's gonna happen. So Sagittarius, wow, incredible. So there's definitely a new beginning. This is definitely having to do with love. Potentially some water sign energy here. Okay, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There even could be like a change in home because of this new relationship. There is something that is maybe wanting to develop and move to another level, but something has to finish out with the 10. So the wheel is turning. You're finishing up something in order for this emotionally fulfilling relationship to move to another level. Okay? With the Ace of Water. Ooh, what do we got here? Of course. Renewal. So you're definitely moving in a new direction, Saggies. This is definitely having to do with family, potentially even a relationship changing, moving, breaking down, or rebuilding. Something maybe that had broken down is rebuilding. There could even be some kids involved because there is a kid here. There's lots of rough water, so whatever this is, there was a lot of emotional turmoil involved. But there is that renewal coming in. So whether this is a new relationship that is renewing your sense of love and hope and joy, falling in love with that person, or with this just a new potential, a new growth. This new beginning could just be what you're falling in love with, a new sense of life. If it's not a person, this could be for single people. This could be you falling in love with your new perception of how you view the world. Maybe you had a very negative view of things, and you changed that. You looked at things more positively, and that allowed things to move forward and turn into your more fortunate energy, where you're moving into an abundant cycle with the 10. So you have the 10 with the 20 and the Ace of Water. Queen of Water in reverse is telling me that you maybe had been emotionally closed off in the past, and so potentially you could have had emotionally unavailable relationships, and that created a lot of turmoil and chaos, and maybe even problems with family within your relationship. And as you kind of allow yourself to open up to being emotionally available, that allows either a past relationship or a potential relationship to grow and expand. And this includes a new environment of some form. So this could be a new home, a new job, or just maybe you change your house around to make it different, move the energy around. Feng Shui. Water again. Yes, definitely water. Lots of water here. Like tons of water here. So Sagittarius dealing with a lot of water. Fire and water. Yes. Working on becoming more emotionally available, Sagittarius. And that's part of what you're healing. That's bringing in that new beginning. 5 of Water. Of course we have the 5 of Water with the awakening. So Queen of Earth wants to come out in reverse as well. So let's see. So maybe in terms of the past, how you had been emotionally closed off, and then you start opening the floodgates. Potentially you could have wanted something to go a certain way, and then you went through your awakening process, and things just did not go that way anymore. You're having to look at stuff differently. It's really important with the 5 of Water. That means that there's change happening, and that's in alignment with the Ace of Water, with the renewal, and the Queen of Water. You've got the Queen of Earth in reverse as well, so definitely some lack energy, definitely some unstable, like grounded energy, like not feeling safe or secure in your home, not feeling nurtured, just a lot of lack, and you need to start looking at things differently, and that's part of this renewal. Getting out of the emotional turmoil that was connected to lack. And this could have been connected to relationships or just not feeling comfortable in your home. Any other cards for Sagittarius? Okay, let's look at a different deck. Saggies. Discovery just flashed at my face, and recovery. Interesting. So, soulmate. The violet key is about calling back soul fragments, soul fractals, healing stuff from past lives that you carried over into this life, remembering who you are. And this could even be bringing in like a counterpart or a soulmate to help that happen. It could even be a twin flame because of this awakening process, getting you into alignment with that. This could be with a water sign. So much water here. Holy mackerel. Definitely doing a lot of healing of the root, kundalini activations. There's a lot of red here. So this is like kundalini, root, and crown. So the crown chakra is definitely getting activations today, because when I came out of that kind of vortexy feeling, the sky was hella purple, like abnormally purple. I was like, oh, we're getting some crown chakra activations coming. I can see it in the energy. Y'all Sagittarius are working too hard, okay? And it's because your fear, there's a fear of people talking about you. Maybe you were talked about in the past connected to your work. This is something having to do with work, and you're working too hard, or you're working to distract yourself. There's some kind of an illusion connected to your self-confidence, all right? And this is something that was developed through a belief system, potentially handed down from your parents or even your grandparents. That could be what this gossip is about and why it's connected to the heart. Believing that you have to work, or you're never going to be successful. Maybe you need to learn to get out of that energy, that frequency that's part of that lack energy that's keeping you stuck, keeping you emotionally closed off because you're working so much that you can't be available for people. All right, Sagittarius. Okay, and I'm going to see if if a love card wants to come out for you. So any love cards, even though we had tons of love cards come out, let's see if my love deck wants to give you a card. Any more love advice? Getting out of codependency. We got codependency in reverse. So whatever lack situation you're in, there could be some codependency involved, whether this is you or somebody you're connected to. There's definitely some codependency, and that's part of what the lack is connected to. So if you can release that codependency, get out of that situation, things are not going to be how you want them to, but they're going to change how you need them to. All right? That's just basically what is being shown to me here. All right, Sagittarius, we did Leo, and now Aries. We got any Aries in the house? And then I guess who should I do next? We're doing fire. I guess throw your signs in the comments and I'll do whoever we have the most of next. Let me catch up on the chat real quick. Michelle sending dragons. Begged Lily for a back massage. Michelle, she won't. My neck needs touch. Oh, if anybody wants to send Genevieve some energy, she is dealing with some massive neck pain. She needs help moving that dense energy. My eye is twitching when I said that, so wonder what that means. Okay. I'm doing myself not as enjoyable. And no worries, I will check out that link soon. Perfect. Thank you, Simon. Thank you so much, Katie. I'm so glad you're here. Lightwave. Bam. Cosmic consciousness. Cancer. Nice. Katie, I finished your affirmations audio. And it was so amazing that I think, well, I want to have a chat with you about it first, but I kind of want to see if maybe you will let me share it publicly, and then I'll just do another one for you, because it turned out so good. I was like, this is amazing. I kind of want to share it with everybody. But you were definitely the inspiration behind it. I channeled all the, with you in mind, so I'm in love with life. That's beautiful. Water again. 444 in Scotland. 144 is the square. John, very exciting. New beginnings. Aries. Definitely changing. End of a phase or situation with the 13. That is definitely transition. So Aries, y'all going through some major transitions right now. Calling back the fragments. Yeah. I say mackerel a lot. Holy mackerel. Yeah, you're a workhorse light wave. The flow, just flow. SS. Best you felt all day? Nice. Get them going for humanity. Oh, you know, you were totally the inspiration behind every word, though. I just want you to know that because it turned out so beautifully. Capricorn, speak up. Are you my only Capricorn? Wow, surrender. I hear. Yeah. Oh, we have another Cancer. I guess we'll do Cancer after Aries. We'll do Cancer and then Scorpio and then Pisces. We'll do water signs. Air signs? Oh, you're an air sign Saturnian? Oh, no, I thought you were Capricorn. You're confusing me. Okay, so we'll do water signs, earth signs, and then we'll do air signs. Oh, I did air signs last time. I'll do Cancer. Oh, man. I'm sorry, guys. Some of y'all are just going to have to wait till the end. So we're doing Aries right now. I don't want to confuse anybody. We're going to do Cancer next. We're doing Aries now. Okay. Well, Aries, you might be working with some air energy, potentially connected to communication or just working with another air sign with the Queen of Air in reverse. This is helping you to make decisions because you seem to be struggling, or maybe you're being impulsive. This could be you making impulsive decisions, and oh no, this is definitely connected to not wanting to make a decision. With the Two of Air, okay? Some of you could be having some impulsive energy because I did pick up that a little bit with you Aries, and I know you Aries can be very impulsive. There's some kind of decision that you have to make, all right? This decision is going to end a timeline, okay? A situation, an experience, a phase, a template. Something very powerful is shifting for you. All right? You have to make that choice. 6 of Fire. Good news is on its way. Public recognition or awards with the Lovers. Okay? You make that decision, it's going to bring in that balance, that divine counterpart, even if that's what you want. Intimate relationships. The 6 is all about balance. 6 of Fire with the 6 in the Lovers. That's 2 6s in a row. All right? There's lots of heart energy here. You got to make that decision because you are really not making that decision, but it's going to bring in that change, that shift, that transition. Don't be afraid. The universe got your back. Don't give up. Because whatever this decision is, it's weighing on you. It's going to be tough. The 4 of Fire is my twin flame card, you guys. Look at this. Aries. You got my twin flame card and the Lovers card. With the 6 of Fire. Alright? But in order to get that, y'all gotta make a choice. You gotta make a decision. You got to leave something behind. You have to change your reality. If you really want what it is that you're trying to bring in, you can't have it in the environment that you're in right now. You have to change it. You gotta let something go, whether that's a relationship, a job, a house, a town that you're living in. You gotta let it go. Hmm. 10-minute travel time from here to Canada. Nice. Become a patron. Oh, thank you, Glitch. Okay, so Glitch dropped a link for my Patreon. You guys, I'm a hypnotherapist. I do sessions. I also do one-on-one talk therapy. I do one-on-one tarot readings, however you want that. If you would like the one-on-one sessions on a monthly basis, whether that's weekly, bi-weekly, or just once a month, become a patron. It's so worth it. You're paying literally half price, if not more than that, by being a patron. And you can cancel anytime. It's not something you have to do every month, but if you want a huge discount on my services, become a Patreon. I'm serious. It's so worth it. Caps, speak up. Oh, we're still looking for the caps. Are you? Yeah, I guess you're my only one. Oh, Genevieve. Genevieve's a cap. Hey, Tom. How's it hanging? Maybe send it to me first. LOL. I know how powerful it will be then. Yes, I'll send it to you first. As soon as I get the video part of it. The audio is done. Now I have to make the video. And then I'll send it to you first. And then we can share it publicly. Or if you have maybe an idea of making it better before we share it publicly, I would love to hear it. So, Cancer, your arch nemesis. That's because you guys are opposing, Cancer and Capricorn. You guys oppose each other you know. That way. Hey. Aries riser is Gemini sun. 11:55:74. Definitely being impulsive. Enjoy hearing them all, knowing family sign and everything that you are saying and things we are going through is more than to the teeth. Thank you. Tom Gary, my brother's name is Tom. Glad I could be the positive side of that way, hopefully. Nice. Every time I read my own cards, I always pull the devil. That means that you need to let something go. Something's, whether it's an addiction, a bad habit, a bad thought pattern, something's holding you stuck in a loop. When you get the devil card, it means you need to let something go. It's also the card of Capricorn, though. So it could be, usually when Capricorns incarnate as Capricorns, it's because they're having to learn to overcome a lot. Capricorns really, I believe, have one of the hardest signs because they tend to have a lot of lessons, whether it's something, materialistic, whether, these are like addictions, or just seeing things differently than everybody else and being frustrated with that because you want everyone to see everything your way, but you can't because you have a different perspective, and through that different perspective is how you learn your very difficult lessons. Capricorns kind of choose the hardest lessons in this life, which is why they kind of have that different perspective, but it's also that different perspective that helps them get through those hard lessons. You get one-on-one affirmations, yes. I just sat down there and I said, Spirit, what does Katie need right now for affirmations? And I wrote them all down, and they were beautiful. I was just like completely blown away. I sent them to Glitch. I was like, these are incredible. All right. Definitely getting out of expecting the worst, maybe talking yourself into misery. That's part of getting out of that situation. Like when you make whatever this choice is and you start moving into that new energy, that new frequency, you're gonna realize that all that time you spent thinking that things were gonna go wrong, things were gonna go south, everything was gonna go bad, you're just like, man, I was just like completely expecting the worst, but really the best happened out of all of it. It was making that choice that was the hardest part. All right? Making that choice is always the hardest part. It's taking that first step. It's huge. But the steps get smaller and easier once you get up to the top. At least kind of that's how I see it. Okay, love cards for Aries. Although y'all got lots of love cards already, so if any more love cards wants to come out for Aries. Okay, new love. Alright, Aries. Especially those of you with Aries in your Venus, North Node. This person wants to come into your life, so you need to get out of whatever it was that you're gotta get out of whatever it is that you're staying stuck in, man. I can't even spit it out. This could be the one, alright? Get the fuck out. That's all I can say. It's like, if Spirit's telling you to leave, then go. Stop hanging around. Alright. Okay, so Cancer's next. West Coast neighbors. We love the mind, not the body. Mind is beautiful. I'm totally honored. You have now a new to share your beautiful gift. You lucky SS, I love neither. Vibrate again, you fuzzy again. Yeah. Well, that was like hardcore energy coming through for that last message. Somebody needed to hear that. Y'all Aries stuck in some crappy situations and you need to get out. Because you're keeping yourself from, what it is that you truly want. And it's you that's doing it. It's not the other person. It's you. You gotta let them go. Because they're never gonna let you go. You're just gonna stay in that relationship or that job or that roommate situation, whatever it is, you need to let it go. Because it's not serving you right now. Here's my birthday as the calendar emoji, July 17th. My mom's birthday is July 7th. July 17th. Your Irish Saturnian sun, nice. Love everything, yet nothing. Luck of the Irish. Alright, Cancer. Any messages for Cancer? What up, Bravery? What's up? Irish? Norwegian that way. Nice. See, your head is fuzzy and out when you get excited. Yeah, I know my energy. Sometimes I start to glow too. If I get too excited, I start to light up like a friggin' glowworm. Cancer. Unity. Shifting. There's a lot of change happening for you. Don't give up. There's Pleiadian energy coming in for you, because the Seven of Water, especially in this deck, is my Pleiadian card, but it came out in reverse. So maybe in the past you were doing a lot of procrastinating, and this was holding you off from connecting with more like-minded people, friends. Maybe you were even holding on to people that weren't like-minded, and you were procrastinating, kind of letting those people go, and you finally made the choice to move on, to search for something a little more meaningful, because the 7 is about planting seeds, but not quite seeing the fruition of that. So you planted these seeds, you said, I don't want to be in this kind of group, this energy, this frequency anymore. I want to seek out, or I want to bring in like a more like-minded community, or just friends, people that think like I do. And so you may not be fully seeing that now, but you're shifting into that energy. And you're having to leave people behind in order to do that. So we got the Page of Air with the King of Water. Oh, and the 8 of Earth. Interesting. So you're getting out of something, Cancers. This could be with a water sign, because I have the King of Water in reverse here. with the release, or this could be you getting out of an energy where maybe you weren't connecting emotionally with those around you. You were maybe being closed off, and you're having to release that and move into a more emotionally available energy. And that's bringing in that community. You could even be learning something new, something connected to work, or just a new thing that's helping you move forward, transform, become more open and available emotionally. There's definitely some kind of a delay that's going on here because the Page of Air means that there's a new beginning, but there's some kind of a delay connected to that new beginning. There could even be some kind of information or something that's like challenging. You don't really know what to do with it. Definitely something having to do with money. There's something having to do with charity work here. I've got like 3 cards connecting with charity work. So Cancers, you could be doing something with charity work. That could be what this new skill is that you're developing, and that could be what's bringing in this victory. One of you other guys got the 6 of Fire. Who was that? Was one of the other signs got that card too. So there's some kind of good news or recognition coming in for you, connected to whatever this new trade is, this new thing that you're picking up on. It's also helping you release something and move on from something. And this could even just be an old belief system or perspective connected to how you emotionally communicate with people. Definitely communication. So maybe you were just very closed off in the past, and now you're opening up more, and because of opening up, you're planting seeds to be more, to bring in people who are also going to be more emotionally available with you, to you, for you. The Star. You're definitely on the right path. Whatever it is you're doing, it's moving you into that abundant energy. This is your destiny. This is your mission. You are doing what you're supposed to do. You're getting out of that lack energy, okay? Because that is one of the things that was keeping you closed off. So whether that lack energy was you just didn't feel like you were accepted by anybody, and that was keeping you from connecting with people. Cancers, you're very empathic. So you take on so much energy from other people that it's hard to be open. And you start developing all these walls to try to protect yourself from other people's energy, and that ends up creating relationships with emotionally unavailable people because you don't have to take on their energy as much. But then you don't get anything back from them. You don't get fulfilled through them, and so you just run dry eventually. You got to recognize if you're in a relationship that's doing that to you, because it's not serving you. It's not going to help you. And you need to start communicating with your higher self and your soul, and start understanding that you need something that's more fulfilling. And whether that means you need to go back to school or learn something new in order to change your life, that's what you need to do, Cancers, because that abundance, it's right there waiting for you to step into it. It's like, this is your destiny. 17 is destiny. The Star. You got to get out of that lack energy. That's what's keeping you feeling stuck. And if that means you need to learn something new, if you've been being kind of called or pulled or guided to learn something new, do it. Salinas, protective shell. Yes, learn psychic protection. Definitely learn psychic protection. Alright, I need some chapstick real quick. Okay, so everybody, by the way, as I'm doing chapstick, I do have this finally in the shop. It's basically the Butterfly Kisses without as much pigment color. Right now I just have the cinnamon because I need to get more containers, and then I can put more flavors in. But, like, It's a pretty good size. I think it's 1 ounce, good size container, and it will last you freaking forever. And you could huck it across the room, and it won't break. God, I can't talk. He makes all packages different. That's why I asked. Oh, did you get a necklace, Darren? What crystal? Elliot is so graceful. Oh, that was for the oils. I saw that. I'll have to watch the video. B Money, I gotta watch that video. Still gonna be rad. Espere, sewing Elliot. Me needed to do that. T. Which moon? Procrastination Nation. Yep. Born 7/13. Your kids are awesome. Yeah, my mom's a double Cancer. She's 7/17. Screen Angel just chat. Oh, I don't know what that said. Thank you, Lila. And welcome. Spirit grabbed those cards. Saw him. Has headdress with feathers. Oh, nice. Crab in the shell. Am I the only one who sees him? Definitely lots of energy in the room. There's probably more than one. I'm surprised he's the only one you see. Standing with arms crossed still. Okay. Well, he's probably my guide. Lots of native energy. Part of my ancestry. I mean, the cheekbones don't give it away, right? Starfish. Be open to infinity possibility. Is Starfish here? Hi, Starfish. Did I miss you? Energy donation. If anybody wants to leave a donation, if these readings resonate with you, there is a link in the chat, and there's also a link in the program. I'm always grateful for donations, you guys. They help so much. Buckets! Did I not say hi to Marty yet? Marty! It is a fast chat, I know. I probably missed a ton of your guys' comments, and I'm sorry about that. Spider Woman. Nice! Okay, so, Cancer. Let's see if we got any love cards for Cancer, and then we'll move to Pisces. Do we have any Pisces in the house? Pisces! And then we'll do Scorpio, and then I'll do Earth signs. Just because I haven't seen Morgan. I think she's my only air sign. Did she come yet? Did I? Oh. This is what happens when I start channeling. I can't remember. My memory doesn't work very well. Bravery, I'm struggling still right now. My root is the worst. Can't walk. The energy needs to shift. Hey, weren't we talking about the root chakra earlier? I told you we were getting root clearing. I knew it. I know my back was killing me too. I had to do some mad work to clear some of that energy just so I could function. Hey, Tommy Juice. All right, come on. Love cards for Cancer. 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 Love card for Cancer. So if you have Cancer in your sun, moon, rising, Venus or North Node. Cancer, Venus. Oh, thank you, Genevieve. I love you. Ooh, deception. So, Cancer, somebody was deceiving you, but you were aware of this because it's in reverse, and that's part of what you were getting out of. Or maybe you were wearing a mask and you took that mask off, and that's allowing you to step into that authentic energy, bringing in that relationship that you desire, or potentially seeing somebody for who they truly were and allowing you to leave them behind. So there's definitely some deception that you knew about, whether this was you or another person, that has been revealed, released, and is going through a healing. That is part of that transition. Ooh, one more. Forgiving and learning. With the soulmate in reverse. So whoever this person was, they were a soulmate. This was a karmic contract. And together you were able to learn from your experiences, and the most you're going to learn is through forgiving yourself and each other. Okay? That's for you Cancer signs in love. $12, $16, $71. Good love to bravery. Oh, of course, this one came out twice, so make sure, Cancer, that you're forgiving yourself and this other person. That's how you're going to learn from the experience, because whatever it was karmic. It was designed, divinely designed for you both to learn and heal from. It's your choice to heal or to let it, keep you into like a victimizer frequency mindset. All right. Pisces. Do we have any Pisces in the house? Throw your emojis in the chat if you are Pisces. A lot of soul contracts tonight. Yeah. That's part of that root energy too. A lot of us are clearing out soul contracts connected to the root. A lot of us hold like a lot of those more traumatic negative contracts in the root and sacral chakra. And then they feed through the heart. So it's like you're going to be having trouble with your heart, with your love, and then you're also going to be dealing with issues with feeling safe in your love, in your loving relationships. So, soul moons rising. You hear? I see a high soul moon, so I mean that must mean you're here. Yeah, there she is. All right, Pisces. What do we got for Pisces? That one wants to come out for Pisces. Pisces, you learning some new stuff, eh? Maybe going back to school, possibly manifesting a new job, self-employment, learning something new connected to something you're manifesting. There's a lot of books here. You're learning something, and this is connected to something that you're manifesting. So you're learning about something in order to bring that into your reality, which is very, very awesome, because as you're learning about it, you're feeling and sensing and experiencing yourself in that energy, and that's boosting that manifestation, bringing it in for you. So good job, Pisces. Jenny moans. 22. That's an architect code. Oh, my legs are going numb. Sorry, guys, gotta change positions here. Whoa, my deck got all flipped out. Guess that means that card wanted to come up. Okay, I gotta fix my cards here. Alright, so Pisces, we got two queens here. We got the Queen of Air with the Queen of Earth. So Pisces, you're having to learn to be more grounded and make decisions. You are spending too much time in your emotions, and it's clouding your judgment. So you're having to learn how to, so this could be connected to what you're learning. You're having to learn how to separate your energy from other people, and you're having to learn how to deal with those emotions, not let them take you down. All right, Pisces, you're so psychic. You're so energetically connected to the other world that it can be overwhelming. You're needing to work on communicating with potentially this could be spirits, maybe even in a more humorous way. So if they're fucking with you, joke around with them instead of getting all freaked out and afraid. Maybe change the energetic way that you respond to their energy, and you might have different experiences, reactions. You're definitely needing to get grounded. You're not grounded at all. Definitely work on your inner strength. You have the strength card with the 11. Stop judging yourself. One of the problems with being such a watering energy and taking off on other people's energy is you can feel them feeling about you. You can feel them judging you. And so it makes you judge yourself. You need to learn how to not take on other people's judgments and start judging yourself through their eyes. All right, Pisces, you got to stop doing that. definitely work on taking a more sensible approach to things instead of an emotional, impulsive, reactive approach to things. This is having a lot to do with the decisions that you make. So you probably find yourself reacting to triggers, experiences, everything very emotionally without allowing any of your logic mind to come into play, which emotional reactions is great, but you have to have some mind and some logic there to balance you out. Otherwise, you're just floodgates. There's no control. You gotta like put a levee on the thing or something, you know? This is a lot of you doing your own self-work, a lot of your own shadow work, and that's what you're learning. You're learning how to work with those emotions. And you're very, very passionate. The Nine of Fire is all about that passion. So you're learning to take that emotional energy and turn it into movement forward instead of dragging you down into the pits of the ocean into your watery grave of everybody's shit. You're learning to kind of take that energy and use it like gasoline and light a fire and have it just like blow you forward. Love the truth in this. Yes. Yeah, you'll be good. Tom, it like I said, I had to lay down for a minute earlier. It was so intense and vortexy, I couldn't function. I thought I was gonna puke. I was like, oh, and I couldn't even see anything happening just yet, but I know something's happening. And you're super sensitive, so you like feel it. New York 444. Nice. Gil, are you here? Pisces with the collective, not an easy job. Nope, because you take on everybody's shit. You gotta learn. You gotta learn to separate your energy from theirs, and you gotta start coming up with methods to really get yourself super grounded, because that's gonna help you move forward. Of course, and I get chills with the Queen of Fire. When you get control of those emotions, you start turning those emotions into fire, man. You're gonna be able to take everybody's shit and turn it into gold. Talk about the ultimate alchemist. Like, you're gonna start seeing all of this stuff that used to bring you down, and it's gonna move you forward. It's gonna be insane. I'm just like blown away for you, Pisces. Okay, we got one more card that wants to come out for you. Yeah. Stop letting other people's shit take you down with the Nine of Air. That is all about like kind of staying up at night, you know, those thoughts that never stop, that just keep whirling around in your head. You're thinking about, oh, this person probably thought this of me. This person probably thought this of me. I said this, and now they probably think this of me. You guys got to stop that shit. All right? And that's one of the things that you're getting control of. And when you start taking that energy and turning it into your movement forward, like, one of the ways you could alchemize that, say you're laying there and you said something silly, and now you're worrying about that person judging you. You need to look at what you said and why you feel like that thing was silly, and how come you feel like that person is judging you, because there's probably a core wound or a trauma or some experience connected to that you don't even realize. And so as you're kind of going through that you know, like figuring out why that made you feel that way and why it's looping over in your mind right now, it's showing you that there's something inside of you, some core sneaky ninja shadow that's hiding, that's wanting to be exposed, and and this experience is allowing it to kind of come forward. So if you can dig into why that bothered you, that experience, whatever it is you said, why you're feeling so judged, you can probably find a trauma connected to it. All right, let's see if we have any love cards for Pisces. Alchemy is your specialty. Nice. Native New Yorker. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Sleep never, not a thing here. No bueno. Ready to take a shot of peanut butter whiskey and sriracha. Ooh, that sounds gnarly. Hugs for everyone. Hugs, Tom. Alright, hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Wow, holy shit. SS, my compass on the phone does not have coordinates right now, even if I recalibrate. I wonder if it has anything to do with that blast. I told you something came off the sun. You can't see it yet, but I felt it. 23 people. Oh, we're down to 21. We had 23. All right, love cards. Oh, there we go. That one flew out. Let go of control issues, but it came out in reverse. So, passion, definitely something that you Pisces are good at. So, when it comes to your love, Pisces, you have a lot of passion. There's definitely something having to do with control issues, whether this is you're finding yourself in relationships where there's control issues either reflected back at you through another person because you have a lack of boundaries and you love so deeply, but you don't get anything back and you just let that person drain you. You gotta be careful. There's something going on there. Hold on, let's see if I can clarify this. Okay, what's going on with these cards? What is Pisces? Oh, there we go. Got two. Unrequited love. Worth waiting for. So, you gotta let go of some of you Pisces. You have taken on, you've put yourself into a relationship, potentially, you know, the narcissist empath. You could be in kind of a situation like that relationship, and that could have been because you had a lack of boundaries, and so you kind of took on a partner who was more controlling, who created, you know, boundaries for you because you didn't want to create them for yourself. So this is definitely not somebody you need to be with. This is not going to last. Either they're going to leave you or you're eventually just going to have to pack your shit and go. Whoever it is that you are going to have this beautiful passion for that's really going to make your heart sing, they're waiting for you. But you got to get out of this unrequited love energy, okay? And this is definitely connected to a relationship. If you're in a relationship now and you're still holding on to a past relationship that could have maybe been something narcissistic and it traumatized you or damaged you in some way, and that's affecting your relationship now, your ability to have passion now, that person is waiting for you to heal, but they're not going to wait around forever. So be aware of that. All right, Scorpio is next. We got any Scorpios in the house? Literally sitting on my floor by the radiator. It's so cold. It was like 7 degrees here today. 92929. Nice. Toes are burnt. Rest. Let me still cold. Sending warm hugs. Warmth. Everybody send warmth to Beatz. Purple hearts. 2, 12, 21, 22, 38, 28, 38. That's 22, 4, 10, 11, 4, 11. That's 4, 10, 11, yeah. We saw energies and watched it hit purple. You saw it turn purple too? I swear it was. I was like, there's definitely something going on. It's hella purple outside. Ninja Shadow, yeah. Alright, I think I'm caught up on the chat. Just watched a stream about narcissists. Like a blanket. Okay, so Scorpio is next. We got Scorpio in the house. 24 degrees in East Texas. That's still pretty cold. I think the high today was supposed to be 23. John, Marty, STG is Soothe the Glitch, Faery, Witch Moon, and Genevieve. Everybody throw them purple hearts in the chat. Sending you some of my fire to warm you up from Tommy Boy. Tommy sending his fire. And Genevieve. Okay, Scorpios. We got energy for the Scorps. I lost my Beatz. The playlist must have ended. There we go. Purple heart crew. Yeah, Angie, like your trees with the ice is how life is here. In my head before bed, purple rain. 1:16:16 on the timestamp, and then 1:16:19, of course. Scorpio riser. So Scorpio, sun, moon, rising. And then definitely for the love part, look at your Venus and North Node, guys. Yeah, purple hearts. Oh. Okay. Scorpio, Queen of Water. Definitely taking the next step in your relationship. Whether this is a job, your self-love relationship, like maybe you're finally taking that step into self-love, or a physical relationship you have now, nurturing that, maybe moving into the next level. There's something very emotionally fulfilling, something very nurturing, something very beautiful. Your intuition is definitely growing, expanding, guiding you, moving you in the right direction. Whoa! Hello! All these cards want to come out for you. So, a bunch of you guys are learning new shit because this card keeps wanting to come out. Eight of Earth. So, these all came out together. Scorpios, y'all worrying about not having that twin flame union or that fulfilling love connection. There's something connected to a love relationship that you're kind of in a state of lack of, this feeling stuck, or there's some kind of negative fear-based thoughts happening with the ego, but this is connected to the heart, so the heart is blocked in some way. There's some kind of shift that needs to happen, and you're needing to kind of go within and learn something either about yourself, or just you need to look at things from a different perspective. And this is very much having to do with your family, your relationship, or your relationship with yourself. Because you were in a state of lack with the Four of Water. You were feeling like you were missing an opportunity, like something wasn't happening for you. There's definitely some kind of a harmony or balance that's wanting to come in, but she looks like sad in this picture, you know? So maybe you're wanting that because I've got that, the Four of Water with the Four of Fire. So that's like what you want, but you don't feel like it's happening. You feel like you're stuck in a situation that is not good for you, or it's not making you happy. In order to get out of that relationship, you need to do some studying, whether it's on yourself, your behavior, your environment. What is it that's going on in your life that is so chaotic, that's making your emotions go all over the place? You need to like look at your physical reality and help it give you information to your internal chaos, because everything that you see in front of you is a reflection of what's going on inside of you. So if your house is completely chaotic, there's stuff chaotic inside of you that needs to be straightened out. Venus in Pisces. Ten of Fire in reverse. Y'all are working too much. You're distracting yourself with stuff that is not what you need to be looking at. And that's keeping you stuck. That's keeping you in these fear-based thoughts. So you're distracting yourself with stuff that's keeping you in a fear-based energy. And y'all need to stop doing that, Scorpios. This is causing health problems for some of you. The stress is causing physical reflections in your body, whether this is health problems or just lack of just well-being. You just have this kind of sense of malaise where you're just tired all the time. You have no energy. You're just sad and depressed. You have anxiety and you don't know where any of it's coming from. If you do that inner work, that shadow work, the world, It's moving you into that alignment, in that enlightenment, into that happy relationship, whether this is that inner union that turns into an outer union, because you got to have that inner energy figured out first, or that external union is not going to happen. Whatever comes into your reality is going to be karmic until you fix the internal shit. So if you want to have a balanced relationship in the external, you got to fix the internal first. Otherwise, everything you have out here is just going to reflect the stuff that still needs work. And Scorpios, man, I'm a Scorpio rising, and we love hard and deep, and sometimes for all the wrong reasons. The Chariot. This is in reverse too. So, and it's definitely feeling in the past. So, working on maybe not having a lot of self-discipline before, lack of self-control, being in a lot of state of duality, kind of moving out of that and allowing that energy to move you forward. Like, don't give up on your inner work. If you aren't fully seeing the results of that work now, it's coming in with the world. And the Queen of Earth. Okay. I got the Four of Air in reverse here. So that's all about doing that inner work, that meditation, connecting and communicating with your inner self, that inner voice. You're not doing enough of that. And that's part of that distraction. You're distracting yourself with stuff instead of doing the inner work, because the inner work sucks and it's hard. We don't always want to look at ourselves. So we'll look at Facebook and we'll look at other people's lives instead. But you got to stop doing that, because that's all the ego distracting you from fixing yourself so that you can have that abundance. Because once you do that, once you really start looking at yourself and fixing yourself and making those changes and bringing in that balance for yourself, your external reality is going to reflect that. And you're going to find yourself in a more nurturing environment. You're going to get out of that missing an opportunity energy, that lack energy, and you're going to move into that more Queen of Earth energy. You're going to start being able to deal with challenges and obstacles and be looking at them from more of a lesson, blessing perspective, where you know you're going to be benefiting from whatever it is that's being put in front of you, rather than allowing it to take you down. Of course, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, straight across the screen right when I look at it. So there's my synchronicity. Like, I don't think it gets any more clear than that, you guys. So I guess I better pull a love card for you, Scorpios, before we move on to Capricorn. Really, the Valentine's Day has something to do with the Ascension. V means peace. We've been raging against the machine for too long. I keep closing my eyes. Love the vibe. Application. Appreciation. Beautiful. Love it. Oh, you're a Libra? My love. Squeezies. Alright, so Scorpios, you got 2 cards. Buzzy again looks cool. Am I phasing in and out? I might start shape-shifting. Sometimes that happens when my energy gets crazy. Alright, so Scorpio, you're holding on to an unrequited love. And that's that thing I was telling you about, how you kind of love so deep, and we love deep for the wrong reasons. There's some kind of chemistry, magnetic attraction that you're afraid to look at, because you're so used to your old way of doing things, and you got to stop, because you really want to have that nurturing relationship, that chemistry, that passion. You want to have that Queen of Earth energy with the world. All right? You got to leave behind this unrequited love. It's keeping you stuck. And in order to do that, you got to look at yourself. How do you love yourself? Are you not loving yourself? It's that, because that's really what it's all about, forgiving and learning. You gotta forgive yourself for the choices you made out of the situations you were put in, the experiences you placed yourselves in, the belief systems that you built around those experiences. You have to forgive yourself and allow yourself to build something new, to build a new belief system, to build a new way of looking at something, to get out of the loop that you were stuck in with relationships and with loving the wrong people because you didn't want to love yourself. Stop distracting yourself with other people and start working on yourself so that you can finally have that fulfilling relationship with someone else, because it's not going to happen until you fix yourself. All right, so Capricorn is next. So much pressure in my head, so I feel like getting big download for that one. Ooh. I love you, Scorpios. I know that must have been kind of an intense reading for you. I could feel it. I'm a Scorpio rising too, though, so that might be part of it. Oh, Scorpio and my Venus. I forgot about that. Let's see. And love for Pisces. Oh, did you miss the Pisces? I did Pisces before Scorpio. I hope you didn't miss it. Very tricky. You dig the sounds? The sounds are Glitchy Beatz. So, and I did link the playlist in the information if anybody wants the playlist. Merlin Scorpio as fuck. Grace, the energy is wondrous here tonight. Yes, it's incredible. I know, you guys are all amazing. The energy is really incredible here tonight. I know whatever popped off the sun's got me channeling like crazy because I am fiery. I'll feel it. Feels like I've got so much compression on my root. I'm walking like I've been kicked up the arse. Do some breath work. Do some fire breathing. I swear to God, it will save your ass. I'm not even joking. Hello, everyone. Hi, Conscious Evolution. Everything is awesome. Looks like you glitch put so cool. Glitched out my keyboard. Oh, she is. A ball of melted cheese with maple sauce. Ew! Really? Cheese and maple? What? Is that a Canadian thing? I'm sorry. No offense or anything if somebody really likes that, but that just sounds so weird. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said ew. Very odd. Very odd. Alright, I read those already. Wheezies! Sorry, typo. Blah, I am my best Valentine's. The dresses are real. I can't decide. I shall wear them all. Do your own fashion show, girl. Well, yeah, we shall dance. Have a fashion show and then a dance party. So it's you that's standing there with the headdress. Makes sense. Yeah, you know what's funny? It could be another me because, I don't know, it could be a guide or something. I was looking in the mirror once, and my fucking face, sorry, I keep dropping the F-bombs. I told you I'm fiery tonight. My face turned into like an Indian dude, an old Indian dude. I was like, oh my God. And now it's 22:22. I'm an old Indian dude right now. My God. It was funny. Life is a dance. Indeed. Just heard Cindy. G just heard Cindy. LOL. Patricia, I don't even know if I said hi to you yet, so hello, hello. Time after time. Time after time. Okay. Capricorn. All right, so you're trying to bring something in, you're trying to give birth to something, some kind of a new project, something connected to a new career. There's some kind of a misalignment to whatever that is, because I've got the star in reverse here with the 3 of air, and so that's telling me that maybe perhaps something kind of weird happened, and this could have happened just recently. You're having to clear something, purge something, leave something behind. You have to make a decision about something, but you need to look at it from like a more playful view, a childlike perspective. I'm getting like, look at it like maybe the way a kid would view it. Try to see whatever this decision is that you have to make, you have to leave something behind in order to bring in some kind of a balance for yourself. And this is connected to potentially your career. You're definitely trying to give birth to something, something very nurturing. You're trying to move out of a situation and potentially even move completely. But a decision has to be made. But in order to make this decision in a way that is going to put you in alignment with your destiny, you need to look at it from a child's perspective. Put yourself in your inner child's shoes, or how would you, if you were a kid, how would a kid go about making this choice? Because there's some kind of a belief system that is keeping you from getting into alignment. You have some kind of a belief system that's preventing that. And I'm talking about belief systems, and I get the Justice card. So this is a belief system that was implemented through a parental figure or an important leadership type of figure, parent, grandparent, teacher, coach. And you're needing to stand up for your new belief. And that's part of this decision that needs to be made. You need to make the choice that you're no longer going to live in that old belief system, because that old belief system is keeping you out of alignment with your destiny. And as you make that change, that turn, you see it from a perspective that isn't built around, I have to see things this way because this is how I was told I was supposed to see things. That's when you can see it how it's supposed to be, and it's an authentic way. And then you have to stand up for that, because people are going to come against you. But as you stand up for yourself, that's what's going to give birth to this new beginning. And this is potentially going to bring in a new job, some form of a gift of money, or the opportunity to pay off something. The Six of Earth is about bringing balance to your finances. So you have the Six of Earth with the Empress. So getting out of debt, getting into balance with your finances, and then birthing abundance through that. There's a lot of balance here. Six of Air, Six of Earth with the Justice. We have 2 3s here. Queen of Air. Working a lot with air and communication, Capricorn. Lots of air energy here, like insane amounts of air energy. The Justice is Libra, that's air. 6 of Air, 3 of Air, Queen of Air. So Capricorn, of course, Capricorns are dealing with money problems. One of your biggest lessons in this reality, why a lot of you Capricorns incarnate into like lack energies, where you spend a lot of time having to thrive, is because you have to see how much you create your own abundance. And so you will kind of incarnate with a lot of hard lessons connected to lack, connected to money, connected to earthly shit, in order to really find the stability. It's so you can find the weak spots. You find the weak spots through your own lessons that you learn. So through all the shit that you go through, you're exposing the weak spots. Got money, no time. So your problem is you're not finding the balance of that materialism. If you have a lot of money and you're not enjoying it, there's not balance there. That's not balanced. So you're needing to find a new way to take the abundance that you have and enjoy yourself with it. So if you need to take a trip and take some time for yourself, do that. Because you're keeping yourself in a loop. You're keeping yourself stuck. And you need to make the choice to get out of that. Because it starts with you first. Earthly shit. I don't know why I shared that. What did you share? Did I miss something? I heard turd. Any money through eyes of a child. Yes. Can't be broke again. Too many rely on you. Definitely with your career. Thank you, little sister, for the Pisces. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. So you're so worried about other people depending on your finances that you're not enjoying them yourself. So that's where you're out of balance. You need to start enjoying your own money. Enjoy the satisfaction through you and not through other people always. You can a little bit, but you need to find balance. You need to see when you're not. You're putting all your energy and work into creating all this money, this abundance for other people, but you're not enjoying it. So what's the point? Oh, no money, lots of time. Yeah. Expecting the worst. This is keeping you up at night, whatever it is, this decision that you have to make, Capricorns. Definitely spending a lot of time thinking about all the negatives of the situations. But that's helping you see the holes. That's the thing. When we kind of find ourselves where we do the overthinking, it can be beneficial if you can use it to find the holes, okay? Because things are going to start moving really fast once you kind of get yourself out of that energy, that lack energy or that imbalance, whatever it is that was connected to the imbalance, and you start giving birth to whatever it is that you wanted. That's going to happen really fast. So the Justice with the Seven of Fire is just more confirmation that there's just you're gonna have to stand up for your new change in perspective as you move into this energy and you move out of whatever you were in before. So if you were not enjoying your money and now you're finally saying, I have to cut you guys off so I can enjoy this money a little bit, you're gonna have to stand up for that. Or if you're spending so much time holding onto your money so tight that you just can't, you're going to have to, because people are saying, well, you can't give, you can't afford to give. You're going to have to be like, you know what? It's my heart. I want to give. That's what makes me feel good. And know that that's going to bring in the abundance for you. So if you have to stand up for that, because there are going to be people, if you're kind of in a broke situation and you're giving charity or giving things away for free, that are going to get on your shit. Like, you can't afford that. You should be charging people. Bada, 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 bada. But what it comes down to, because I give a lot of my services away for free, is it never is for free. The universe always gives back to me. Everything that I give, anytime I do a session for one of you guys because you can't afford it, know that the universe is always giving that energy back to me. Alexander, welcome. How are you, my dears? Doing amazing, vibrating like crazy. Yes, same here. Stop procrastinating on that decision, okay? All right, Capricorns, whatever that is, and you know what it is, and if you don't know what it is, you'll know what it is soon. So love cards for Capricorn. Any love cards for Capricorn? What we got for Capricorn in the love department? So Capricorns, look if you have Cappy in your Venus or North Node especially, and then Sun, Moon, Rising. So this is love cards for Cappies. True love. So there's definitely somebody you're connecting with. This is very romantic. There's lots of love here. Maybe this could be some of what was keeping you up at night. You're not talking to this person. You need to start talking to this person. That could be connected to that decision. because this person is somebody that you're connected to, that will help you with your love. There's a lot of chemistry there, but there's no communication, or there's a lack of communication. All right, Capricorns, you need to communicate, because that's affecting your relationship. Children are also affecting your relationship, and religious factors. All right. You guys aren't communicating about these things. You're just letting them kind of stew and stir and cause problems. So maybe you guys need to have a conversation and figure out what it is that's affecting your ability to be passionate, because there's definitely a lack of passion here, because that fell out in reverse. So in order to have that true love, because it's there, but there's just not communication, or there's a lack of communication, and that's creating some of that lack energy. And, you know, this wedding card flashed at me, but neither one of them looked very happy. So there could be some kind of a marriage involved. You could be married, or somebody that you're involved with. It's just there's something that needs to be talked about. Definitely having to do with children, definitely having to do with your belief systems, like your religious belief systems. Of course, Run Alice Run is playing too, so y'all might have to go down the rabbit hole a little bit on that one. I feel like that was a message. So, Capricorn, Taurus is next. We got any Taurus in the house? And then Virgo. This is going to be a long live stream, guys. I still have to do air signs. I might have to start making these a little bit quicker, because I'm drawing them out way too much. So many messages coming through for you guys, so it's insane. So Taurus, messages for Taurus. Heavy all of a sudden. I felt that too. I was like, I feel kind of tired all of a sudden. Maybe I should get some water. That Capricorn reading was kind of heavy though. Your every sign. I wouldn't doubt that. Some people have like pretty much everything in their chart. They could resonate with most of it. Good night, friends. I'm sleepy too. You tired? I'll timestamp it for you guys. For anybody who has to catch the replay, I'll go through tomorrow morning and timestamp it. You think you were born tired? You're probably an empath, Michelle. 'Tis 6 in the morning here in UK. Oh my goodness gracious. Mole 12 signs Aquarius is my game piece. Nice. Alright, Taurus. Messages for Taurus. Whew, feeling something in my third eye. Taurus, you guys could be getting some third eye activations. Something's definitely moving forward with the wheel and Archangel Michael. Fortune is definitely on your side. You also could be getting connections, messages from Archangel Michael. You could be feeling his energy. I definitely feel his energy right now. Whoa! Hello. Ugh, that's too many cards, Michael. He just wanted to make sure we all knew that he was here. Another card came out. So this one's in reverse. So we've got the wheel upright with the world in reverse. So as you kind of move out of this cycle, something connected to ego, learning to communicate from the heart maybe and less from the ego is allowing that abundant change. You're definitely getting information from your inner voice, and this is helping you get out of the ego. The ego was keeping you stuck, feeling overly focused on things in your material life. So this could be not having enough or not being in the right place. This is something fear-based, lack consciousness, very much connected to the ego, but it's allowing you to see where you can use that energy to move you forward. With the Chariot, of course, it came out. So you're taking your past perspectives of duality, negativity, and you're using them to learn from. It's creating a powerful self-discipline. So you're learning a lot. And this is helping you with whatever you're moving into something, and it could have to do with self-employment with the Nine of Earth. Definitely spending a lot of time alone, and this is helping with that movement forward. This is helping you hear and see your ego and tell the difference between your ego and that inner voice, the inner intuition voice that speaks to you, the more unconscious voice, and to understand what unconscious programs are still running, what unconscious fear-based programs are still running. There's definitely some fear-based programs coming on, getting cleared through this cycling, and that's going to help bring in the abundance, the contentment, the alignment, that ascension, the 5D energy that everybody talks about all the time. So I was asking about this King of Air in reverse, and I got 4 fire in reverse with that. So Taurus, you're not communicating. You're not communicating with your inner voice. You're letting your ego run the show still. And that's the fear-based thoughts that are keeping, that I was hearing, it's the fear-based belief system, thoughts, programs. That is what you're listening to right now, and you need to start listening to the inner voice. You need to start listening to the things that want to move you forward, the things that are not in a state of duality. You are realizing this, though, because the moon is all about seeing the unconscious. So the moon above the ego is showing that the unconscious is coming forward. It's showing itself. It's showing itself through some kind of an experience. Something that's kind of sad, or there's some kind of a healing that needs to happen. So be aware of that. Be aware of whatever the situation is, because it's showing you that duality perspective. I wonder what's going on with my stuff. Keeps glitching. My music is glitching. Glitchy music is glitching. Yeah. So that lack consciousness is definitely connected to. Oh, hold on. I hear my kid. Give me 1 second. Do you need to go potty? All right. insecurity, and isolation. Gotta start listening to that inner voice. Having conversations with it and connecting with it, because you're letting the ego talk to you and it's making you insecure. It's making you isolate yourself from people. So the more you connect and the more you heal and the more you forgive yourself for maybe putting up walls in the past, releasing those fears, releasing that lack consciousness, that's what's going to bring in this abundance, okay? With the 3 of Fire and the Chariot, that's an important achievement. This is through healing that you're able to achieve that unity consciousness. You're not in that state of duality. This is self-discipline. This is willpower. This is even being like recognized for that change. And you can even be bringing in a soulmate energy through that change. So you got to work on yourself first. There's a lot of inner work that needs to happen still with you, Tauruses. But you're getting there. You're seeing it because it's happening. That wheel is turning. That positive change is coming in for you. You're seeing it all. Like most of this lack, this overthinking, it's all stuff that you're fully aware of, and you're already taking the steps to get yourself out of it. Okay, so Virgo, and then we've got air signs last. So 4 more. Okay. Hearts Love Joe. Oh, message retract. Hi, can I get added to this? No list today. Hearts Love. We're just doing it by the signs. I'll do that on a different live stream where I'll pull personal cards. If you do want to get a personal reading, I did leave a link in the information for anybody who wants a personal reading. They can order one through my Etsy shop. Hi from Norway. Hello, Hobie. Tis here. GOC for life. Neck heavy. To tame the ego, accept all things, participate in the ones you're choosing. Yes. Alright, Virgo. Do we have any Virgos in the house? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. I never pulled any cards for... Before I start Virgo, I'm sorry, I never pulled any love cards for Taurus. So let's pull a love card for Taurus. Real quick, just one card. Try to make it fat. Everyone give yourself a pat on the back for your contribution to the ascension of the entire universe. Epic cosmic team. Nice. We are multidimensional, if y'all haven't figured that out yet. So when you evolve, all your aspects evolve across all time, space, and dimension. It's not just you here in the 3rd dimension that gets to ascend. It's all your aspects. It's pretty amazing. It's a team effort. We are doing our role here. They're doing their role there. We all have a little piece to play, a little part to play in the grand play. Okay, love cards for Taurus. Ooh. Express your love. go ahead and make that romantic gesture. So Taurus, if there's somebody that you're thinking of, if there's a person that you've been needing to kind of like let them know how you feel, maybe now is that time. Let them know how you feel. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from the usual type and expectations, all right? So, Taurus, make that romantic gesture and keep an open mind about who this person is that could be the one. Because they could be a lot different than your usual picks, because your usual picks could have been based on trauma. And now that you've healed, you no longer have that type that you are interested in. So you might start developing feelings for somebody who's not your type, and so you doubt those feelings, but really it's because you've healed yourself and this is actually your type. You just got to keep an open mind. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. All right. So now we are going to do Virgo. Virgo. Unity Light. Quest. Virgos, you going on a quest. Definitely a journey. And it's going to be a lot of work. Make sure you're not working too hard. There's definitely some wisdom involved, divine wisdom. And I get the feeling y'all are a little bit impatient about, you want to learn everything like right now, and that's why you're working too hard. You're on a quest. This is connected to your spirituality. You're trying to become more authentic. You're opening the heart. You're connecting with your guides, but you're diving into it so much that you're forgetting the people in your reality. Okay, so be aware of that. Be grounded. Don't forget about the people around you. Don't fly off into astral space and forget to come back down. Alrighty, Virgos. Do I have any Virgos in the house? Let me know if you're a Virgo. Time to focus. Some of you may be even moving into some kind of a leadership position. That might be why you're on this quest. That might be also why you're working so hard, and why you're so impatient to learn everything right now, because there's a lot of wisdom that needs to be had for whatever this is, this leadership position. You're needing to focus, but you're also needing to be balanced about that, and because the Sun in reverse tells me that there is going to be a good outcome coming in, but not until you stop working so hard, because you're blocking yourself from your own abundance by working too much. See? As soon as you get out of that, Ace of Fire, of course, pops out. That's that new opportunity, and this is career advancement. So whatever it is you're working on, definitely connected to career, could even be a leadership position. Stop being so dang impatient. Know that wisdom is coming to you when you need it, in the amount of time that you need it. If you're trying to cram too much information, knowledge, knowing into your brain, into your everything, it's not going to sit right. You're not going to build the proper foundations around whatever you're learning. So that's going to create having to break down what you built up all the way back down to zero so you can build it back up right again. So just take the time to balance work and play, so you're not working so much that you're not absorbing anything anymore. You are oversaturated. Cannot get oversaturated, because whatever this is, it's very powerful. It's something that's going to be very abundant for you. You're going to be very passionate about whatever this is. So don't kill yourself in the learning process and burn all the passion out before you even get a chance to experience the fun of whatever it is. Hi, oh, this channel must be good if you're here. LOL, just subscribed at Soul Moons. Oh, thank you for being here. Let's make a group chat on Telegram. Nice. If anybody does Telegram, Unity Light is looking to do a group chat, so find her there. I have no idea what Telegram is. Hi, Tila. Tila Valenzuela. Amanda Sanchez. Welcome. Jenna M. Welcome. Lots of new names. Oh, I'm Virgo and just clicked on. Oh, that's awesome. Perfect. Glad you're here. It's weird to be the new kid on the block. Well, we've got lots of new kids now, Michelle. You're becoming one of the OGs pretty quickly. Oh, is John leaving? Thank you for a beautiful stream. Gotta go now. Bye, John. Have a good run and meditation and whatever it is else that you do before you go to work. Definitely the end of a situation. Whatever this is for you, Virgos, it's helping you get out of potentially an addiction or a codependent situation. Maybe a situation where you hadn't put up boundaries, where you had to become something that you weren't, something that was not authentically you in order to make somebody else comfortable. And now that's part of this quest that you're going on. Part of why you're learning, and it also could be why you're working so much, because you're trying to distract yourself from maybe this recovery that you're going through, because you could be trying to not think about that. So you're using distractions, which could be a form of bypass. So be aware of that. If you're distracting yourself too much, you're not going to fully heal. You're going to miss something, and you're going to have to go back and revisit. Whether it's going to be in a relapse, or you're going to have to start dealing with somebody else who's in an addiction or a codependent relationship. Whatever that is, you're being given the opportunity now through this chance to gain wisdom, through this chance to connect, this inner journey that you're doing. So make sure you're not working so much that you're distracting yourself from that journey. Because you're trying to get out of this situation. You're moving into something new, something very fiery, something very passionate, and possibly even a leadership role. But in order to do that, you have to let go. You have to let go of whatever it is that you were using as a distraction to not do the inner work. There is definitely some kind of employment. Damn, this card keeps coming out. Four of Fire. That card keeps coming out. It's insane. This leadership role could even be like you becoming your own boss. Self-employment could be you becoming your own boss, and that's that new beginning. There's definitely a balance. The Four of Fire is balance, harmony, in home, relationships. It's also completing something successfully. You have that with the Ten of Air. Getting out of that feeling of missing out with the Four of Water in reverse. Seeing new opportunities that maybe you didn't see before, and that could be after you maybe stop distracting yourself so much. Alright, so that was Virgo. Love card for Virgo. I have to try to not... I'm already 2 hours in. I've got 3 more to do, so I gotta try to not spend so much time on these. So Virgo, love cards for Virgo, engagement. So those of you Virgos in love relationships, some of y'all might be moving to the next level. There could be somebody getting engaged, or there could be somebody, you could just be taking the next step in your relationship. There's something definitely moving in the next, or you could just be moving from like a friendship relationship to an actual physical relationship. Alright, Virgos in love. This is your soulmate, whoever this is. And then go ahead and make that romantic gesture. That one flashed at me. Okay. Alright. Libra. We got Libra in the house? We're doing air signs now. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Poor air signs. I think you guys got last. last time. I'll have to do air signs first next time. John levitates to work after meditation. Nice! Perfect timing, Jenna. Yes, soul moons. Soul sister. Baby, you on it. My nonprofit. Oh, floor just shifted. Nice. Libra nodes. Yes. So sun, moon, rising, north node, Libras. Events moving at a fast pace. Something connected to home, family. And this is because you're getting out of, like, thoughts that keep you up at night. Maybe even shifting out of conflicting manifestations. And it could have been because you were closing out old belief systems, Libra. Something maybe connected to children or the past, or maybe even just traumas developed during your inner child that used to keep you up at night. And those conflicting energies were creating blocks in your abundance, in your manifestations. And as you clear and remove those blocks, those structures, those belief systems, through your own awareness, that abundance helps you move forward. A lot of stuff starts happening at once as you start having these realizations. You may even start noticing delays are over. You start feeling very magical. I'm getting chills, like magical. 10 of Earth is all about magic, family, being happy, financially stable, abundant. And this is all through what you're doing. This is all your work, getting out of competitive manifestations. You may have spent a lot of time in the past, like, with conflicting belief systems in your mind, like where you would have these black belief systems and then you would fight them and you'd sit there and battle yourself in your mind, Libra. I know that because I do that shit. Mind battles, the hermit. It's that time you spend in self-discovery meditation that's helping you bring in that awareness, that 8 of fire, that manifestation, everything moving very abundantly, bringing in that happy family foundation. Libras, some of you even may be moving into teaching roles because of what you're learning. Okay? 3 of water, there's some celebration coming in after you revise some plans, and this is connected to some of those manifestations that were conflicting or competing with the things that you really wanted. So as you have an awareness of what those were, seeing maybe where you could have been off as far as like timing, even this could have been having to do with timing, because 7 is all about, maybe not seeing something, wanting to have something come in but not seeing it. So definitely something having to do with abundance with the Empress and the 3 of fire. So there's a lot of fertility here, guys. So Libras, lots of fertility cards. And this is you becoming more authentic as you spend time in self-discovery and discovering who you really are, and becoming that person is allowing you to become very fertile in your energy. And this is creating a lot of manifestation. This is also creating a lot of, happy home and family. And if you're trying to create a being, a child, this is energy that is going to put you into that energy. So if you're trying to have a baby, this is good energy to be in for that. Because you got the 3 of fire here with the Empress and the 3 of water, and the 8 of fire with the 10 of earth. Yes. Thank you, Soul Moons Rising. If anybody wants to leave a donation, thank you for filling my Friday, my mister. Looking forward to your contacts. Seeds well planted. This is what I'm talking about. Those manifestations. As you clear out the competing ones, all the ones that were well planted, the good ones, those are going to start coming in really fast. Come on, hurry up. All right, Libras? All that overthinking may have been working against you in the past, but as you start learning how to control it, it's going to start working for you very, very much in the future. And this is going to be a lot of through that self-discovery. So y'all are going to need to meditate maybe a little bit more. Libras, if you aren't meditating right now, maybe you should start. There's lots of fertility here. Lots. Whoa, that card went flying. I wonder what it was. Queen of Earth. Okay? It's all about nurturing. Taking more sensible approaches to things, more nurturing approaches to things, looking at things from a more grounded perspective. So if you spend a lot of time emotionally manifesting, maybe allowing the emotions to kind of take a step back just a little bit and allowing logic to find a little bit of that balance. Libras are all about learning balance. So learning to balance, that's why a lot of Libras will have a lot of fire and water in their chart too. Learning to balance the emotions with that want to move forward, that constant driving forward, which is also very emotional. But then they have the logical mind that wants to take over. So don't give up. All right, this is all about mastering that movement forward, and this is connected to how you manifest. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody's going to believe in you. You have to believe in yourself first. That's where you plant the seed. And it's through the belief in yourself that brings in the star. All right, Libras, you're on the right path. It's a lot of fertility for you. Sorry, Kitty, your hair is getting all over me, and it is making me all sniffly. Okay, love card for Libras. I know these last readings are a little bit shorter than the first ones, but I am 2 hours in, and I get a little bit tired after a while. Although I do have more energy than I usually have after 2 hours in a live. Alright, Libras, for love, time for you to disconnect. This is that hermit energy. Really need to spend some time in self-discovery. Libras in love, your relationship is needing to disconnect from the world. You need to figure out what you really want. Okay? This is those competing goals. You need to figure out what it is you really want in a relationship, because maybe what you thought you wanted isn't what you want anymore. Maybe you didn't think that you deserved to love, but it's safe for you to love. Maybe you thought that you were karmically contracted to have all these negative relationships, but that was just your perspective. What you had to do was love yourself first, and you were just given all these negative relationships to show you where you had a lack of boundaries, where you had a lack of self-love. No biting. I'm almost done. I know. She's telling me I need to be done, but I got a couple more people. There's definitely some separation either happening now or going to happen soon between you and your partner. And that's what this retreat is about. It's either you need to go into solitude with him or her or yourself. There's something that needs to happen there. Definitely involving marriage. Okay? Figure out what it is you really want in a relationship, Libra, and start giving that to yourself so it can be reflected back at you. Alright. Libra, and then who else is Aries? Gemini, Aquarius. So Gemini is next, and then Aquarius. You're last. I'm sorry, Aquarius, you're last. No biting. I got 2 more to do. If you want to go out, I'll put you out. My spine is having an earthquake. Does that occur at all, angelfish? Yes, mine does that too when my kundalini starts activating. I'm like, damn, I feel like I'm doing a booty dance. I was just trying to clean the litter box. Now I'm twerking. Wobble Vision had to check and see if it was an earthquake. We must be really moving energy right now. I know you want me to hug you and love you and snuggle you, kitty, but I'm trying to read cards. Yeah, don't forget to like if you haven't liked the stream. Hit that like button. Thank you, Soul Moons. Glitched again looks like Scooby-Doo ending. Noise. Has B what is nothing else is moving, just me and the cat. Light twerkers. Yeah. Oh. Gemini. We got for Gemini. Gemini. Now is the time to start making some plans for the long term. What is it do you really want for your future? Are you just kind of letting things happen on autopilot, or have you kind of sat down and looked at different things that you want? Have you sat down there and just laid it out for yourself, just so you could see what it could look like? This is what I want. This is how I could get there. These are moves I could make in order to bring this in for myself. Doesn't mean you actually have to do it, but maybe see yourself there. Just imagine it. Put that out there to the universe, to the reality. Just look at what you want. Just take yourself, put yourself 10 years from now. Say, if I could see myself in 10 years doing whatever, what would that be? Huh? Because there's something that you want. A new beginning, a new home. You're wanting to get out of being afraid of, don't bite me. You're definitely wanting to get out of being afraid of, like, not having enough. Because I've got the Five of Earth in reverse. So maybe in the past you had a lot of belief system structured around not being able to work a self-employment job because you couldn't support yourself, when really that's where you're going to find your abundance. And you could even fall in love with that new reality, that new potentiality. This could bring in a new home, a new relationship, spiritual growth, just a new everything. But you have to see yourself there. You got to actually allow the universe to bring that energy in for you by putting yourself there. Sit down and just imagine yourself. Just do it as an exercise. All of you guys. You don't have to be Gemini. I want you all to do this, just where do I want to see myself in 10 years? And then just think about different ways different things you could do to potentially bring that in for yourself. Even if it doesn't seem fully possible or even logical right now. Just allow that to be a potentiality. You are making my allergies act up so bad. I need to brush her out. She's got really bad dander. And then she comes and spreads her hair all over me. My cat all up in here. I know, I've got hair all over my face now. Lovely vibes, no pun intended. I know tonight's an extra long Fairy Fridays. Usually I stick it out at just an hour. So 2 5s in reverse. That's a really good sign. Geminis, you got your shit together, man. You are getting out of whatever you were seriously stuck in some shit before, and you're getting out of it. You're finding structure, discipline. You're feeling your own power. You're stepping into your sovereignty. The Emperor with the 4. Archangel Michael keeps coming out tonight too, so his energy is big tonight. You're definitely wanting to move on from whatever it is you're having to release. But that's because whatever situation you were in before was because you had built it around a fear-based belief system or structure, and you're fixing that, and it's allowing you to kind of move into that new home. And that's through your manifestations. That's through making those long-term plans. You're actually bringing that reality in for yourself because your wish comes true. You're emotionally bringing in that reality by feeling it out, by seeing yourself as that reality person experience and feeling it. Because you definitely want to move on. There's definitely a desire for something more meaningful, more spiritual. Lots of water here. Gemini's, lots of water here. You're definitely moving on from something, though. Like the 8 of water with the release means that you're moving on from something that maybe wasn't emotionally fulfilling. And this is allowing you to open up to that. And this is through your own work. Because you were holding on to belief systems and fears and structures that were keeping you stuck and keeping that abundance from coming in. And as you release those with the 13, you move forward and you're moving into those more, structured, disciplined alignments where you can bring in all that abundance. You see all that abundance with the 3 of fire? Okay. Oh, having to shift again. Gemini. Whoa. Definitely feeling something coming through for Gemini. Abundance. And I just got chills. Y'all are making some lemonade out of lemonades or something. There's something going on here. You're getting out of, because look at that. There's like there's that lack consciousness that you were stuck in before. If you're not there anymore, you're seeing things differently, and that's what's bringing in that abundance, that joy. Interesting. Gemini. It's a good day to be a Gemini. 55. Today's been the best Fairy Friday. Yay! Yay, I'm glad today was a good stream. Perception. Wow. Can we say it any louder? Can we say it any louder? Oh, I love it. Look at this. And there's even a butterfly transformation. Wow. Geminis, you're incredible. Vanity. So, being more authentic. Definitely some of that lack conscious was about how other people viewed you. Definitely belief systems built by other people. Structures built by other people. How you think you were supposed to live, look, be like. And now you're like, no, I'm going to do things my way. And by doing that is how you bring in that abundance. Resonating with your soul. Going on that quest. Blue is all about that authenticity. Throat chakra. Solar plexus, stepping into a more confident energy and opening up that heart, changing your perspective. All right, Gemini, let's look at cards for love. Oh, love to be last. That way, are you my Aquarius? Aquarius is coming up in just a minute. Love cards for Gemini. Anything for Gemini. Love for Gemini. So this is Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or for love if you have it in your Venus or North Node. Whew. Separation. So Geminis, y'all are in separation with your person, or you're about to go through some kind of a separation with your person. There's definitely some kind of, but this is something that's good for both of you because he has his hand over his heart, just kind of looking. The separation is allowing you both to create healthy boundaries with each other. Maybe there was something that needed to be changed, and in order for that to be changed, you guys had to go through some kind of a separation and come back together. Oof. Forgiving and learning. That's coming out a lot. And unrequited love. I don't know why these cards keep coming out. Healing family issues. So, this separation is definitely connected to family. Definitely connected to family issues. And you're needing to forgive yourself and the other person. Alright, Gemini's in love. There's unrequited love connected either in the relationship you're currently in or you're holding on to a past relationship that's needing to be forgived. Alright, you either need to forgive yourself or this other person because it's causing family issues. It's either causing family issues or it's the result of family issues. Trust issues as well. Okay, Gemini. So this is going to go back to you not trusting yourself because maybe you didn't feel, maybe your parents had a rocky relationship and so they didn't trust each other, so you couldn't trust people. So you built relationships around untrustworthy people, so you ended up in relationships with untrustworthy people, and because of that there was some unrequited love and there was some kind of separation that's either happening now or needs to happen in order for you to heal and release the past. This could be involved, there could be wedding, there could be a marriage involved in whatever situation this is, but you're definitely trying to call in your soulmate. Okay? So if you're in separation now or you're going into separation, it's because you need to change the relationship you're in, either with a new person or you guys need to have new boundaries, new structures, new belief systems, and that's going to come through healing. Alright? Healing and forgiving. And there's a lot having to do with parents. Alright? Lots having to do with parents. So this could be, you deserve love. This could be stemming all the way back from your inner child, you guys. If you weren't loved enough as a child, you're going to bring in relationships where you're not loved until you learn to love yourself. And you don't need that relationship externally to have, that love. Alright, Aquarius. Aquarius is next. I am Groot. Hello, darling. Oh, Alex, did you change your name? All right. So last but definitely not least, we have Aquarius. See, Age of Aquarius, Age of Aquarius. Right? Isn't that how it goes? I'm not a great singer. Unless I'm channeling. Then other personalities come through that sing a lot better. One of the greatest things about being multidimensional. Alright, Any Aquarius in the house, throw that emoji in the chat. I want to see you Aquarius babies. Aqua Moon. Yeah, girl. Bang on target that way. I am Alex too. Alright, hopefully I haven't missed anybody's questions or comments. Last but not least, I love you Aquariuses. Dude, we have like freaking like 7 planets in Aquarius right now. Like, holy shiza. Like, has anybody looked at the natal? Like, I checked it earlier today and I was like, am I counting 7? There might be 7. It's insane. I couldn't believe how many planets were in Aquarius. So, lots of working on communication, you guys. Everybody needs to work on communicating with each other. You might even be getting some throat chakra activations through this energy, and this very heavy air energy. That could also be why we're having so many crazy storms. Crazy weather. Tyler is and Vinny Baby Tarot. Nice! Two Aquariuses. My daughter is Aquarius rising. She is Pisces, Sun, Gemini Moon, Aquarius rising. She got that big witch energy. But she's only 3. She's already psychic as hell. It's crazy having psychic kids. I honestly don't know if I would be able to handle it if I wasn't aware of it myself. Aquarius, y'all working too much? Y'all having some health problems because you're working too hard? You know, Ace of Fire. You need to change your life. There's a new beginning wanting to come in, but you're holding on to something. You're distracting yourself with something. You're working too much. Your life is out of balance, okay? And this is affecting your health. Time to buckle down and see where that imbalance is. This is definitely you're trying to get a new beginning, and this is connected to your home, your stability. You're being given the opportunity to really change and even move forward in your career. But you need to see where there could be some imbalance, because a new partnership is trying to come forward. All right. So if you're trying to take on everything by yourself, you're not allowing that partnership to come forward to kind of help maybe distribute the weight a little bit. That partnership is going to allow the business to, whether this is a business that you created or something that you're doing together, this partnership is what's going to bring in that balance and allow you to move forward and maybe get out of that too much work, the stress-related health concerns. So whoever this is, and this could be an earth sign or a fire sign or somebody with earth and fire in their chart that's going to come in or is coming in, is somebody that you're connecting with, connected to your work. But they're helping you take some of the load off, because that load is causing you to have health problems, and it's putting you 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Page of Fire. Okay, so there's lots of fire here, you guys. Aquarius, lots of fire energy, lots of movement forward. Use all of these planets. Use all of this energy that's here for you right now to move you forward and to open up your new career possibilities. Something really impressive is coming in for you. And the only thing keeping you from kind of stepping into that is your distractions. You're working too much. You're taking on too much. You're not seeing the help when it's standing right there waiting for you. It's there. It wants to help you, and it's going to help you balance out that energy so that you can move forward. Strength, Leo energy. So you could be getting some Leo energy coming in here. Aquarius. This fire energy, this partnership could be a Leo or just some fire energy. Part of the reason why you're taking on so much is because you have a lot of self-judgment. You think you have to work, or you just don't feel like you're doing enough. You need to stop judging yourself so much, and you need to stop working yourself so hard and constantly thinking you're not doing enough, because that's why you're so sick. Phoenix Rising. Knight of Fire with the Emperor. Okay. So yeah, lots of fire energy here. This partnership is definitely very fiery. The Knight of Fire means that there could be some impulsive energy, so make sure you're thinking things through clearly before you move forward with this energy. It's very impulsive, it's fiery. There's a lot of life experience here. Okay? This is definitely things change. And this is through your own awareness, your own revelation, something that you realize. Letting some of that weight come off your back, I think, is a lot of that, as you kind of realize that you are taking on too much and that there is somebody there to help you, and allowing them to help you is what brings in that change. And it's that inner strength that's going to allow you to do that, because you have to stop judging yourself. You have to stop telling yourself that you're not doing enough. Because you're doing plenty. You're doing so much that it's making you sick. Okay? You need to balance. And this is your card, Aquarius. Alright, so Aquarius is calling you out. You need to find that balance. Cooperation and compromise. So this new partnership is probably a fire sign, or they just act like a fire sign, so they're going to be very impulsive. They're going to want to boom, 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 boom. You have to bring in that balance, okay? Since you kind of have been the one taking the load on all this time, and now you're willing to share a little bit of it, you have to also take everything that you learned through taking on it all for yourself to keep that impulsive energy from moving too far forward and getting you into situations that are unnecessary, all right? And this is a lot having to do with, like, timing. So you could be faced with a situation in this partnership where they want to do something now, and you're feeling like, well, maybe we need to rethink this, replan this, and we need to work on this together. There's going to need to be some communication that happens there, and some balance, and some cooperation, some compromising that needs to happen. But this partnership is so valuable to you. And just know that it's not going to be super easy. This partnership is going to be a lot of fire and a lot of having to work on communication. You're going to have to be teaching this person to not be so impulsive, and they're going to have to be teaching you not to take on so much damn work all the time. Find some balance. All right. So I'm going to do a love card for Aquarius. So Aquarius in love. Very hot, glad it snowed here. You're all beautiful. Yes, you are all beautiful. So, Aquarius in love. Some of you are dealing with situations. This could be in marriage or having to do with some kind of a committed relationship. You're needing to recapture that energy that was somehow lost. Maybe from working too much. You guys aren't spending time together. There's needing to be some playfulness happening. Y'all need to start dating each other again if you haven't been. Alright? Yeah, need to start flirting with each other. Hardcore. Do some role play or something. You know? Because your flame is not very bright. You need to amp the passion. Pump up the chemistry in this ball game. There is an attraction there. It's just like you gotta You gotta reignite it. Alright, Aquarius in love. Your relationship is at kind of a low flame right now. Separation. Time apart from your partner. So, if you're needing to go through some kind of a separation in order to find that playfulness, in order to start dating each other again, then do that. Sometimes couples need to physically separate from each other in order to recapture that flame. So just be aware of that, Aquarius in love. If you feel like you need, if there's some codependency even going on, you may need to separate from each other in order to release that codependency. Get dependent on yourself and not on the other person for your happiness. Love yourself so much that you don't need them for your happiness. And then if you guys can come back together under those circumstances, then you know it's true. Otherwise, it was just a trauma bond, and you don't need that. They don't need that. It's not serving either of you any good. Sexy times. All right, so that is it, everybody. And I am going to call it for the night. Thank you all for being here. We went 2:42 and 21 seconds. Hello, twin codes. Okay. I am exhausted. That was a long live stream. I love you all so much. Let me just check over the chat, make sure I didn't miss anything important. Looks like we're good. 2-2. All right, everybody. I will see you guys all next time. Oh, you work a lot? Yeah, that way. Okay. I'll see you guys all later.